Hello, beautiful women of the Goddess Moon Temple. I'm Ashley Sunshine and I'm here in Pardes Chana coming to you live. It's about an hour north of Tel Aviv in Israel, for those of you who are not from Israel. And I'm really curious, for those of you tapping in live or on the replay, where are you from? Where are you tuning in from? Please write it in the comments. I'd love to tap into you. And hello, Georgia. Good to see you here. So I'm feeling all the Aries vibes, and I'm gonna share with you the transmissions that I'm receiving about this energy and how to really use the next 3 days as we go into this full moon portal. How to use it to your advantage, how to take this energy that you might be feeling, or how to tap into what you are feeling and then use it to the best of its possibility. Potential, the full moon queen, from one full moon queen to the other. So the Aries is a lot of energy. It's the warrior of the zodiac, as my friend Aubrey told me. And it's the time to really see the bigger picture, right? The warrior, if you think about yoga, he's standing there ready for anything, centered in his being, and aware of what's in front of him and also aware of what's behind him, but yet present and centered in this moment. So it's that energy of like being ready for anything. So it's a good time that if you don't feel like ready for anything because you're bogged down with things, to take time to clear, to take time to release, to go into the water, to jump into the ocean, to do things that refresh you so that you can tap into that inner warrior. So important. Thank you. Excited for this fire starter energy. Yes, that's what this full moon is really about. So once you tap into that warrior, once you've kind of released the baggage and stuff that doesn't matter, like I love kind of playing with the idea of fast forwarding 10 years from now or to our deathbed and looking back, like, did you need to worry about those things? Are those things that are stressing you, were they helpful or were they destructive? And if you can kind of shift your perspective, and the warrior really is about being able to shift our perspective and look back and see, wait, if I were myself in 10 years from now, looking at myself now, what would be important to focus on and worry about? And that's where the water comes in to help us wash away what is no longer needed so that we can be present in this moment, and then we can open up the vision of the warrior. The purpose of him going to fight or defend or adventure outward. What's the real deeper purpose of this? And who is that warrior in service of? What is that warrior in service of? And so we can zoom out and see our life from this bigger perspective and ask ourselves, what am I in service of? So this is one of the journaling prompts. So one of the journaling prompts I want to give you is if you were to look at your life now from 10 years from now, what could you release? What's not important? And then the other question is, what are you really in service of? And one of the things that one of my mentors would say is the service of the freedom and liberation of all beings, the happiness and liberation of all beings. And so we come back to that, what is your devotion? What is your service? And then from there we can vision and connect into our desires. So what are you desiring? And this is where the Book of Desires comes into play. And in our circle tomorrow, I'm going to help you create your Book of Desires, where you begin this process with yourself of actually having this book or this section in your journal that is devoted to your desires, and that you can come back to all the time when things drop in and you get those inspirations, or you see something that someone else has, that you transmute any jealousy or any competition patterns into what it is that you truly desire. Yes, it's so juicy. It's so juicy. Like, it gets to this place where we get to make love with our life. We get to rise up and see the whole world in union. This is yoga, right? And I love coming back to the metaphors of yoga because it's genius. It's an absolute blueprint. So we're a warrior, remembering that we are in divine union with all that is, and awakening the love in our heart. And when we're bogged down with all those stresses, it's hard to feel love for all things. So you get those little tastes of what it's like to be truly you when you feel in love with life, when you feel in love with the possibilities and the potentials. That's when you know it is truly you. Hi, Paulette, welcome. And stepping into this place of being in love with life, and learning what brings us there, what allows us that, what supports us, what tools, practices, rituals, scenarios, environments support us to be in this place of being in love with life. And it's a practice because this is another thing I wanted to talk about, is the patriarchy and how we have patriarchal programs that tell us that we need to do many things in order to deserve a good life. And the whole idea is it's not true. And coming back to the basics is that we're here to enjoy, that really we're taken care of. And, whatever ducks in a row we need to get in a row is good. But we are here in this life for joy. And so this is a practice that we need to constantly be telling ourselves that. It's not like, okay, I'm going to live from joy from now on and that's it. It's a day-to-day thing. It's going to the therapy. It's getting that mentor. It's getting the coach. It's picking up the guitar. It's doing the things that really serve us and stepping away from what distracts us or what keeps us kind of in that crunchy place of self-doubt, self-fear, and knowing that that's all a program that we've inherited from our ancestors, and it's not our truth and it's not us. But it's not just one moment of getting rid of it. It's a commitment to coming back to joy, to coming back to truth, to coming back to putting yourself and your desires first. And that may sound selfish, and people might say you're selfish for that. But if you're focused on your desires and you're focused from the heart on your desires, then your desires are going to serve others. It's Abraham Hicks always says it, that like other people are like, you shouldn't be focused on your desires, you should be focused on my desires. And then it's like, okay, other people are being selfish here. So we're coming back to our center. We're coming back to what we truly desire. We're seeing things from a bird's eye view and connecting into the bigger picture and sending our warrior arrow to what it is that we truly desire. So it's a great time to start something new today. It's a great time to go shopping for a new mentor or a coach or a therapist or a healer. It's a great time to tune in to your excitement for this coming year. It's a great time to write about your challenges and your fears and how you want to overcome them. And it's a great time to take stock of your relationships and your boundaries and which relationships are really serving you and which ones are kind of sucking your energy or making you feel less energy when you're out of them, right? I was just telling Georgia the other day how there are 7 to 8 billion people on this planet. We don't owe our energy or attention to anyone. And this is a deep reclamation for women, that we don't owe anything to anyone, that we get to choose who we be around. We get to choose who we serve. We get to surround ourselves with those people who uplift us and who connect us. And it doesn't mean that we bypass any problems, but that we're able to discern from the place of the heart, from a place of love, who in our life is really serving us and who in our life is depleting our energy in a broad scale, in a long-term scale. Because it's okay for once in a while for your energy to be depleted because you need to work on a relationship, but it shouldn't feel like you need to work on the relationship all the time. And this is one thing that my therapist from last year told me was like, when I'm in relationship with another, we should be able to stand side by side and be the warriors together, like shoulder to shoulder, looking out and facing life together. And commitment to coming back, yes. And Instead, if we're facing them, we're facing someone, and we're all the time in conflict, and we're working on the relationship, the relationship doesn't support us to go forward in life. And this is what we want. We want our friends, our family, our allies, even our clients to stand with us shoulder to shoulder and move forward into life. My clients are all people that I adore and admire and that I want to calibrate to. They're all people that like have aspects of themselves that I want. So when we work together, they're uplifting me and I'm uplifting them. You know, I'm in complete service to them, but I'm being able to also receive and then use that energy to help me move forward in my life. It's not depleting me. Hi, Andrea. Oh my God, warriors together, speaking to you, babe. I really felt that in our meeting, that like, you know, we are warriors together. And we met for wine the other day and it was really fun. So go out there, sisters, and be the warrior and call forth your warrior people to be together with you and step forth and embrace your desires and your dreams and your visions. And look at your upcoming year. It's a great time to do that. Look at 2023. What do you want to create? Look at the last quarter of 2022 and how can you finish this year with a bang? You know, how can you, boom, baby. And I've got coming up, my wedding is in a week and a half or so or something, 2 weeks. And I've got Desert Base Festival. So I'm curating the workshop space for that festival. So it's so exciting and like a lot of like new meetings and new interactions and people. And then I have my Sinai yoga trip. We're doing an adventure to Sinai for yoga, and there's still a few spots left. So if you're interested in joining us, reach out. And yeah, I'm excited to finish this year with a bang. So, and tomorrow we are gathering as sisters to join in ceremony, in circle, to honor this full moon and to support each other and uplift each other and to be in a more interactive space. We'll do breakout rooms, we'll do voice activation, movement, journaling, and again, you'll get introduced to your book of desires and get that on lockdown so that you have an ongoing place to magically infuse your desires. And we're using magic, sisters. It's not just, you know, manpower, it's magic power. So I hope to see you there. I'm going to pop the link in the comments below. So if you want to sign up, you can, and you can sign up for just this circle. It's $33 for a one-off, or you can join for the whole year for a discount. And it's founders time right now because it's the first time I'm ever doing this. So the price is super low, and you'll get some founders bonuses from joining now. And it's just going to be amazing. We'll have our private Telegram group for the people. So we'll have a little vortex, a hive mind that you can have during the month to tune in, tap in. And I'll also be creating journal prompts and worksheets for each moon. So I'm really looking forward to this beautiful, beautiful space. And if you know anyone that might be a good fit, please share this video. Please invite them into the group. Please invite them in. I would appreciate it so much. I'm so excited about serving this community in a deeper and deeper way. So I love you. Infusion Magic Power, Georgia, thank you for being with me. It means the world to me. You're such a sister. And thank you everyone who joined in live and on the replay. And again, let us know where you're tuning in from. And be sure to reach out. Any questions, anything that you want from this group or from me, I'm here. And I'm so ready to serve. And you'll be seeing me a lot more lately. And I love you. Mwah. Bye.